Hey, everybody, it is June 8th. We are walking into the week before we walk into convention, and I'm so excited about it. I'm excited. Selfishly, I am ready to get away. So I'm ready to be in those rooms. I'm ready for all the things. And I just want to kind of walk us through the way the week is going to go and talk about the exciting things that are coming because we are relaunching, we're rebirthing, we are all getting pumped and excited about how to walk in again. It is perfect critical timing, right? We have an entire week to get ourselves together, and we are going to march into what I know to be is going to be amazing. And just want to say, you guys, convention is going to bring a lot of amazing things ahead. So usually we're getting a product. Usually, and sometimes it's a flavor, right? We know how that goes. Sometimes it's a product, sometimes it's a flavor. I am selfishly very excited about Ed Milet. I want to let you guys know that I am crazy. And I've sent Chris Pike a very dramatic idea about why he should sell a bundle of the training. He never answered me, but I think it's a great idea. So I just want you to know I'm championing for you, and I'm excited, and I want that for myself because I would buy it. But anyway, so we're kicking off. Obviously, tonight is tonight. Loving it, loving it. You've kind of seen what's happening. We've gotten some energy going from yesterday about what it's going to look like as we just take this beautiful foundation that we all have and build on it. And the thing is I actually met with someone brand new today, and I said, everything that you're about to see works for you, right? Everything you're about to see works for you, but what you're going to watch are leaders who are so good at their jobs have a way, right, to siphon, right, to just silo that energy in such a positive way. And she got so excited, and I was so excited to meet her. And you guys, her name is Angela, and I sincerely hope she's involved in things. But the whole point is, it really is for everybody. So don't be afraid to bring somebody in at whatever stage of their business they're in. But the thing that's absolutely amazing is I'm creating what I need. I just want you guys to know that. I'm creating what I need. And so it's not a matter of me looking out and going, here's what's missing. It's me looking in the mirror and going, what do you need, baby? And if Sadie needs it, maybe everyone needs it, and maybe we could all link arms together and it would be amazing. So that's that. We're going to go over that in just a minute. Kind of administrative reminders is cortisol cleanse group starts tomorrow. And shout out Kristen Allen. She has been adding them in. She's been texting me. She's like, look for this person, do this. If you have people, so here's our kind of call to action. If you have people who you have added and you're concerned that they're not in there, send me their name. I can look. Okay. This is kind of a different group. I'm not running the group, so I have low control. So it really is sending me the names and letting me help. And then if you haven't kind of, you've had a busy weekend and you haven't been able to get into this, stop, drop, and roll into your virtual office. Look who is already qualified, right? It's probably the wrong time to leverage a sale for this, although you can. I'm not going to tell you you can't do it. But a really great use of your time is to go into who's already qualified with the 100 PV and, um, you know, value add. This is exactly the idea at this point of this whole cortisol cleanse group, exactly the idea that we do in our holiday group, right? Value add. Thank you very much. Come on in. You are qualified. If you want to learn more about this, this is exciting me. That's a great way to kind of it's an extra thank you. How many times do we feel like there's not enough to offer people who are regular users, regular customers, and that kind of a thing? So that's the thing to do. tonight if you can, even tomorrow morning, I think it's fine, but I want to push you to do it tonight, right? I want you to just send the message tonight. All right. So then free reset, we have until the 15th. We know how to rock that. That's amazing. And then so in the response to that, I want to let you guys know that the VIP kind of live event that I'm going to be doing on Thursday is going to cover the triplex and the reset. So let's say that what date is that? Sunday, 9. Is that the 13th? I'm bad at this right now. Hang on. No, 12th, excuse me. So on the 12th, it was well plenty of time, right? So we'll have it on the 12th. We'll invite to the 12th, and we'll be talking about that in our group. And then you'll have like the next 3 days over the weekend to kind of close that and to get them going right before convention and all that kind of stuff. So we'll have kind of like that deadline kind of feel to things. Okay, so I'm going to get into what it's going to look like for, here we go. What it's going to look like for our relaunch and all of our fun stuff. So the idea behind this, I already did this video. You guys already know, I was definitely under the weather yesterday. I've been under the weather for ever. I feel like my voice, I feel like sounds a little bit better. So I don't know why I feel more legitimate when I don't feel stuffy. That's a me thing. But the whole idea is that we are going to, as a group, decide that we're agreeing to these, action items. And I'm going to walk through the action items and talk about why they're really special for, I obviously I kind of mentioned that there are people who are starting their business brand new and they're going to fit right into this. But I want to talk to those of us that have an established business. And we're in a plateau state where we're like, I want more. I feel paralyzed, not sure how to get more. I know too much, right? Like if you were brand new and starting, you would just be going. And that's just the way that it works, right? But we know too much. We're too aware of we've had a lot of exposure. So what we have to do is our mindset has to get stronger than the experience. And what we have to say is God has given us this amazing foundation, this rocket booster for everything new that I'm about to create. And so, like a mantra or a thing that you can say before you go to bed every night, thank you so much for everything that I currently have. And I'm going to wake up in the morning and have the best day ever, right? And when you wake up in the morning, I'm going to have the best day ever. I can't wait to see who is drawn to me, right? And I think that those things are really important and special because it comes down to discipline. Discipline is something that we start to lose as we gain success sometimes. And guys, I know that that's a controversial thing to say, but it's like we get a little swaggy about it. We get a little ego. We're like, we're good at this. We can do this anytime. We can fit this in. And then all of a sudden, we're not showing up the way that we could. So here's the answer. Here's the answer. We have the daily momentum builder checklist. I'm going to walk through this, and it starts with gratitude. There's a 3x3 gratitude. It's a 3-minute exercise. I want to ask you, all the faces on here, will you just, if you did nothing else, would you just do the gratitude exercise? Would you just do that? Because I think that that is, I know that we're grateful, right? It's feeling two things at once. I know that we're grateful. I know that we want more. I know that we're feeling a feeling, but how can we let ourselves be grateful and want more? Let ourselves be grateful and sit in that gratefulness and that gratitude and push and be different and use different momentum. All right. So the daily momentum builder, okay, one product post for testimony. This is self-explanatory. Again, speaking to some vets here, right? One business related post or testimony. And I want to give you the permission that if this needs to go in stories, that's okay too. lesser I'm worried about where you're doing it, that you're doing it. Because the most important thing are the connections. I did this training today for a brand new gal, and I'm so excited. But what I shared with her was the foundation of a solid business is prospecting. And what prospecting means is connections and conversations. Okay. So if you feel like you're not getting the results, go back to how many conversations that you're having every day. All right. So doing those posts, obviously taking supplements and prioritizing hydration, 10 minutes of reading or 10 minutes of personal growth. If you struggle to figure out where you want to do this, I'm going to invite you to go into the Boards app. The Boards app, I know, again, y'all are seasoned. You're like, girl, been there, done that. I'm over it. I'm better than it. You're not. You're not. Because guess what? I did a training today for someone brand new, and I was looking at this thing and I was like, oh, shit, this is good. This is good. I've never seen this before. Oh, really? Have you not, Sadie? Have you not? Have you not? You've been doing this for over a decade. The thing is that we lose our muscle memory on the learning component because we get out of the habit. Okay. So 10 minutes of reading or 10 minutes of personal growth. Doing that gratitude exercise that's in that same post, it's a 3 by 3, it's less than 3 minutes. 5 in play in three-way messages. This means your own and helping teammate. 5 in play. Imagine right now how gratitude filled you'd be if you had 5 messages open-ended ready to get the sale closed. So that's what I want you to be working toward between yourself and people on your team, 5 in play. And if you have a big goal, double it. This checklist isn't right. When we set the bar super low, we hit it. Okay, so here's the deal. If you want big things and you're like, I want big things, I want big things, prove it. Double, double, double. Okay. The only person watching you or evaluating you ultimately is you and the Lord. And I will tell you, He's always going to love you. You're going to have to look at yourself in the mirror. So that's all I'm going to say. Okay, 5 in play. 3 new reach outs. This is self explanatory, but this is how you continue to build your pipeline. Guys, this can be I'm at the store. It doesn't have to be a social media based thing, but it can be. Okay? But it's honest. I think what happens sometimes when we're people that, and by the way, I'm not speaking to a certain person on here. I'm speaking generally. I want to make sure that we don't think I'm sending you a personal coaching. Okay? But when we feel like we have to check a box so bad that we fudge it, we've lost it. Okay? If we're so like, oh, I got to add things to my checklist. I want to take a shower because I know I'm going to go to I've done that. So I'm not judging you. I'm just saying, is the shower really a thing you got done or were you going to do it anyway? Right? Same thing. So 3 new reach outs. What does that look like? Now, participate in the team activity for the day. I want you to ask yourself, do you ask your team to do things you're not doing? And do you ask them to do things you're not doing visibly? Because it doesn't, like, I think a lot of us too, when we've been doing this for a long time, we're like, oh, well, like I'm showing up. Don't worry about me. But do you want to attract new people who need to see you doing the rudimentary, elementary, first time person things? Or do you think you've arrived and you don't have to do that? Because if you think you've arrived and you don't have to do that, nobody's seeing you, nobody has evidence of it. The only evidence is what people can see. So sadly, it's showing up sometimes to those things where you're like, well, I don't need another triplex training today. I know the triplex at the back of my hand, but if I'm mentoring 2 to 3 leaders that I want to model my behavior and I'm inviting them to do this, I'm showing up, right? And if I always feel like I need a break, that's not a plexus thing. That's a cortisol thing. That's a take a bath thing. That's a be in prayer thing. That's something else. Okay? I'm just being honest. A lot of times I've seen that people will feel like plexus is too much. If I'm honest, and really, it's other things because Plexus is literally the avenue that will get you every financial thing you say you want. Why are we delaying or rejecting it and saying we're too busy for it? Don't understand. Okay. And then the last is to train a teammate. If you are a leader of a larger team, I would suggest that this is not training just one teammate. Okay. Duh. All right. Maybe two. And when I say train one, I mean belly to belly, understand, doesn't have to be in person, right? One on one, drop into curiosity, what's happening for you, what's going on for you. I'm seeing that you guys know how to train. Again, I'm talking to seasoned people. You know what training means. So if you have over 100 people in your organization ordering, you're training more than one person a day. That's all. Okay? That's just how I feel. If you're not, then you're training one. Okay. If you've ever had over 100 people ordering in your organization, more than one. Okay, I don't care where your points are right now because we're not defining our worth by our points currently. What we're doing is we're operating for the version of us in 6 months. Okay? So the next thing is obviously that gratitude shift. Guys, I loved that. And you know who helped me with it was my chat GPT, who is my best friend. She's maybe going to be the maid of honor in the wedding that I'm not going to have. But I'm just saying it's good. And what you can do is when you coach this thing, and I kind of shared this today in another training, when you are asking it for things, you need to say, this is what I said. I just want to be completely honest with you. Okay? We're vulnerable tonight, right? Because I don't want to be where I am in 6 months. I don't want to be where I am in 6 months. And I know that the leaders that I have are diamonds, all of you. Okay? And what I said was, as a diamond who is not holding rank anymore, what can I do to ignite myself and to set myself up for success so that I am able to create systems that work for my team to re-engage and to feel capable and strong when they are driving to their own goals? You have to feed ChatGPT. Okay. So I'd already fed it that. And I'm like, how can I give my network marketing Plexus team some gratitude? Fast. We're busy. We need fast gratitude, right? We need fast gratitude. And so here's what I want to tell you is everyone is a winner. Everyone I'm looking at is a winner. And we are poised for success. Probably shouldn't be saying this, but there are amazing things from a product standpoint happening in this company. Okay. We've waited for a long time. Can you get a nod if you'd like a different flavor? Okay. Yeah, I know. Over it. We're getting new stuff at convention. Um, Signed an NDA, so I can't say more. Exciting things coming. I'm just telling you that we're finally back. Okay, we're back. But the point is that the products that we've always had still work. And when we can get excited and we can figure out, and I said this in my live, and I want to, this is your call to action. Homework. I see teachers on here. Homework. Okay. Teachers, homework. I want to ask you what your why is. And I did say it on the live, and some of us have responded, some of us haven't. But I want you to really ask yourself, what are you here for in this moment? Why is this moment critical? What is different in this moment? Right? Why is it necessary now for you to take different action? Why do we need to rebuild and relaunch right now for you? And whether or not you tell me, and I'd love for you to tell me, but if you don't want to tell me, that's okay because this is your business. You own it. It is yours. Okay. Ask yourself that because knowing that will fuel every other thing. So this is the last thing I'm going to say. Oh my gosh, I've like extended my thing because I'm normally saying it's like 15 to 20 minutes. Okay. Um, the way it's going to work, and I saw many of us on here engaging our team members. So it is going to be the same format as um, our holiday group. There's going to be 2 posts a day and a check-in. Okay. There's a video. There's going to be a video. There's going to be a post. Okay. And then there's going to be a check-in. The check-in is where everyone is going to be able to say, I did my whatever. What are we calling it? Sorry, I have no brain cells okay. Yeah, I did my daily, momentum checklist or my daily checklist. I did it. Like did it, check whatever. At the end of every week, there will be a prize for most activity. This is just like our holiday group. And every day there will be anybody who comments on all the things will be in a drawing. Okay. So here is the reason why I'm doing this. I want you, and you guys might be sitting here, and I know that this is how it is with when you're a leader. We shove our team into things, right? I want so and so to respond. I want so and so to be a part of it. I want you to say that you're doing it. I want you to do it. I want you as the strongest people on this team to do it. I want you tagging people, but I want you less to care about level 2 and 3, so and so are doing it. And I want you to do it. Because you know what happens is we get into management mode and if my picture was a mirror, that would have been just fine because I'm looking right at myself too. This is a no judgment zone. Okay? Us. We say yes to the checklist. I know that you can run your stuff, but are you? And hey, look, I'm again staring right into the mirror. Okay? We're doing the checklist. We're commenting on the videos. We're commenting on the posts. We're commenting on the content. And we're leading the way and we're giving ourselves permission to be new again. Okay? Do I sound happy or angry? I feel both. I'm not angry. I'm just kidding. Okay. I know I said we're not tagging people. We are tagging people, right? We want to get people on board. We want people to be included with us. But what I think is what we get away from sometimes when we lead a big team is that we tell ourselves the lie that if we get the buy-in from these people who aren't moving, that we're going to get more success or have what we had. We've got to let go of what was. We got to take stock of what is right now, which is an amazing foundation, is a God-given foundation, is a beautiful foundation. It is not starting from zero, it's starting from experience. It is starting from all the things. And what we need to do is we need to say, I am not looking back. And I think I even said in the in the video, which I did poorly because I was so stuffed up, but Lot's wife, that story of Lot's wife is so special to me because guess who looks back all the time? Me. And I'm telling you from experience, if this picture of myself was a mirror, that would have been just fine. If I would have been giving this speech to myself, it would have been just fine. I am not preaching to you. I am not in an ivory tower. I am not on a white horse. I am in the trenches with you. I am in the mud with you. We are walking through quicksand together, and I want that with us. Okay. We are together. We are stronger. I'm committing myself. I want you to do the same thing. I want us out of management mode. I want us in prospecting mode. I'm going to give you the last thing that I shared, and we're well worn out my welcome on this call because I know that I normally say 15 minutes. What I shared today at a meeting was nothing happens without prospecting and connection. Nothing happens. And the formula of excellence is prospecting and connection, selling, duplicating, money. And we know the money comes, right, with the sale. We get that. But the whole point, guys, is that nothing, that money or that abundance cannot come without connection. And so when we feel like we are lacking here, we have to fill the up here. We have to get bigger with the connection and bigger with the prospecting. Okay? And so I also want to invite you that I know that this is a group that wants big things, but I want you to get really good at the checklist that's offered. And when you master the checklist that's offered, I want you to double it, right? But we're not shooting higher than that until we master that one. Okay? I am encouraged. I am excited. I cannot wait. All the things, all the things. And I cannot wait for Dallas. I cannot wait for everything. And I just want to tell you that I believe in every single one of you. I see you. Your goal matters to me. We're going to get it. Okay. Love you.